Ripple Labs and the SEC have officially resolved to delay the appeal of the SEC complaint against Ripple for XRP. At the next 3 to 4 months, the price of XRP is projected to range from $7.00 if $1,000 to $10,000.00, according to JPMorgan Chase, who has also confirmed that it can be accepted as payment at banks. Meanwhile, XRP's market value is anticipated to rise above $5 trillion, 0 cents in a single day, and have officially joined forces. Countless more exist in order to facilitate transactions across the whole XRP ecosystem. American Express, for example, established a worldwide agreement with Ripple Labs to integrate XRP and the CTF incentives token. Following Ripple's cooperation, Amazon has also anticipated payments. While we wait to start today's film, we wanted to let you know about a giveaway. XRP is presently priced at $2.70. For example, XRP's price has the potential to skyrocket in the coming 3 to 4 months, reaching above $7,000, 0 cents, $500, 0 cents, or $10, 0 cents per XRP due to a substantial price increase. Uphold is our partner with the most XRP in the second largest market. If you watch the movie, you might get $100, 0 cents free to spend on more XRP from Uphold. If you join up through the link in the description and make a purchase, they've promised to offer you up to 100 XRP. So you know they're trustworthy. $1,000 will always get you more XRP. Moving on to today's featured film, the U.S. cryptocurrency. It takes just 5 minutes to sign up and buy anything. You can get $1, 0 cents to $10, 0 cents if you sign up and make a purchase from the link in the description. This is a great chance to get money for nothing. Has been released to the public, with XRP serving as its most important cryptocurrency component, with XRP, Bitcoin, Solana, Ethereum, and Cardano making up the bulk of the U.S. Federal Reserve's $68 billion cryptocurrency reserve. The announcement was made public, though we should talk more. XRP is clearly in the lead, since the major institutions like JPMorgan and BlackRock have come clean about buying XRP at these ridiculously low prices for a long time. They are today's main point of conversation. We had no idea that they were stashing millions, if not tens of millions, of XRP, but they admitted that they were aware of and prepared for the Ripple EC litigation to end, and that XRP would surge. Morgan has just announced that they would begin accepting XRP as payment within their banking system, and they hold more than 7.5% of all XRP. Just a few months ago, JPMorgan announced that they would begin taking XRP as payment, just in time for the launch of 4 XRP ETFs. JPMorgan will start taking XRP as a retail payment right now. For what it's worth, XRP is now a legitimate payment option at JPMorgan Chase. This strategic decision exemplifies the ways in which blockchain technology is changing the face of the payment industry and the growing acceptance of cryptocurrencies within conventional banks. But as they just said, this isn't an isolated incident. A former JPMorgan employee has also estimated that in 3 months, the cost per XRP will range from $7, 0 cents, $4,000 to $4,000. All right, folks, this timeline is very logical. Their entire banking system is going to use it. Give it some thought. An individual who co-founded Labs not long ago asserted that XR00 ought to supply enough food and shelter for the world's 7.5 billion inhabitants. It was brought to our attention today that the parties involved in the XTC and Ripple Labs dispute have chosen to delay the appeal and are required to submit a progress report within 60 days. Lastly, the judge has ruled that the Ripple SE case is closed, notified Ripple Labs that the acquisition or storage of XRP is forbidden for banks, financial institutions, and other global providers. They may clearly start to lend a hand, which has effectively freed up trillions of dollars from these enormous corporations and banks. On top of everything else, this is the point where the $5 trillion 0 cents XRP merchandise scarcity becomes critical. Based on what we know so far, Swift has also announced that they are working with Ripple Labs again. We can already see this happening right now as more and more agreements are formed following Ripple's agreement, which Amazon rejected recently, but this announcement will allow the handling of hundreds of billions of dollars daily using the XRP ledger, XRP in the Ripple system. Again, the payment, the CTF Token Fund Crypto Training Fund XRP was also accepted as a payment method. I'll get back to you all with details on this soon. The XRP ledger ecosystem relies on this, and we'll talk about it soon. This proves that these major companies are incorporating the full XRP ledger ecosystem, not simply XRP. This is where it is. A worldwide PEM partnership between Labs and CTF will employ both XRP and the CTF token for transactions as announced by Labs. They are working with Ripple to integrate not only XRP, but also the full XRP ledger environment, which comprises XRP payments as well as the CTF token for payment incentives. Much obliged, a European recipient has received the funds through Ripple and has. So this is the way American Express works in the UK as a payment provider. There is another important service that I would like to talk about. Among many other things, we spoke about Swift, Amazon, American Express, and JPMorgan Chase. As Fargo has said, BlackRock is not the biggest bank in the world despite its size. People in general. I'll play you the video where CEO Ridley says they're working on an XRP ETF, but no one says a word. Since we just got a big thumbs up to let institutions start buying, storing, and dealing with XRP, this might be because BlackRock is covertly stockpiling it, but what they're avoiding talking about is the XRP ledger payments prize token, the most valuable asset in the XRP ledger DeFi space, has the potential to sell for $97 to $748.50 per seed dip coin. Because it deals in big sums of money, the CTF token has a total supply of just 119,000 tokens. The result was a meteoric rise for the top DY token on the DeFi market. Companies like Amazon and